Hey y'all, I'm sitting here in my house on a Saturday minding my business. Right now, I'm minding my business. And I get an alert from my YouTube page. And it's Mr. Andrew Caldwell going under a fictitious name, AC Security, right?
Mm-hmm. AC Security LLC.
AC Security LLC, threatening to do bodily harm to my husband and I because of a video that we made, voicing how we felt, our own personal opinions. Wasn't telling nobody else how to feel or anything like that. But anyway, go to YouTube and watch the video. Our YouTube page is under the McRae Kingz name. That's Kingz with a Z. And this message is for you, Andrew Caldwell. I'm going to find out who AC Security is, if it's the last thing that I do. And when I do, I promise you, I'm going to take you down. Because I will call the authorities and I will be pressing full charges on you. You done threatened the wrong one. You done threatened the wrong ones. Because ain't nobody over here scared of you. You scared of him, Papa?
Child.
You done threatened the wrong ones. We're not scared of you. And just a little message for you. Internet bullying is illegal. So, with that being said, your prosecution starts now. And Gag Nation is about to set in on you. Talk to you soon.
See, I don't like you. I swear to God.
Hey,
I don't
y'all.
like you. Hey, everybody, and welcome to our channel. I am His Majesty, and this is...
You know who I am.
That's
The loud one that reads for dog shit up.
That's Joseph. And together we are the McRae Kingz, and welcome to our channel. Welcome to another video. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. Again, like, subscribe, and share this video. Make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you can be on the notification squad as well. With that being said, let's get into what we're going to get into now. Today, guys, we are...
Felt the need.
Well, I really didn't feel a need because I don't owe nobody no explanation, but we made a decision to do this video to put to bed a lot of the comments that were made, to answer some of the comments that were made about the I'm Not Gay, Andrew Caldwell Stop It video.
So,
we've been getting mixed messages about the video. Let me finish. We've been getting mixed messages about the video. Some good, some okay, some ugly. Of course, we've deleted the ugliest videos because here we're not about bashing anybody. We're not about... I'm not about to go on a back and forth with people. I did that on Facebook. And we're not about to do that again. Joseph, could you please pull up give me your phone so I can read the comments? Please?
it's right here.
Okay.
First of all, the video got up there because I was going through our videos and I saw that the video was locked. And I was like, why is this video locked? Because we did, if you scroll down our page, we did another video about him last year. And we did that video. So after we did that video, I was like, well, how come this video only got 5 views? So I saw that and I saw it was locked and I unlocked the video, not knowing that YouTube was going to make the video the first video on our feed. So when we did that and YouTube made the video the first video on our feed, well, apparently, even if the video we did last year about him got like almost 200, got like 200 views. So in the process of getting 200 views, I'm like, why is this one only at 5? And that's when I saw it was locked. So I had no idea that when I unlocked it, it was going to make it the first video on the feed.
Chill out, Jamal. Chill out.
Well, thank y'all, because you got that video up to almost 1,000 views. But I put in the comments that the video was from last year and what happened. So for all of you that are saying the video is from last year, you're absolutely correct. It was. It was locked on the page. And when I unlocked it, YouTube, because none of our videos have ever been locked.
Stop.
So when I unlocked it,
Stop.
I didn't know that they made it the first video. I mean, it was going to happen anyway because I was going to unlock it anyway. So when they made it the first video, I was like, oh, okay. But I didn't know y'all were going to go in on the video the way y'all did and start watching it. Watching it as much as y'all did. But as far as the rest of the comments, I'm not addressing them, because if I address them, y'all already know.
Well, I mean,
he's the voice of reason and I'm the pit bull.
Well,
So some of them I'm not even going to respond to. I responded in the comments, so y'all know how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Now
let me just the first comment I really want to respond to, because I was a little slighted by it, but I understand why the person put the comment there, because yes, we are in a world of people clout chasing, trying to come up on things. Let me be clear about this. First of all, the McRae Kingz, yes, we are new to YouTube, but let me be clear about this. We have been around and we have been in social media for the past 2 years. And for the past 2 years, we have been on Facebook, and it doesn't matter how many people are fans of ours or like and follow us. That's not, it's no big deal. If we were looking to come up on something,
honey, I would be using T.S.
we would have came up on this a long time
King
ago.
Jobs' name. I would use Armand Wiggins' name. I would use B Love in my comments, in the names. I would use people who are really relevant, not people who just get read and laughed at. So, no.
But this is what I'm trying to say. Of course, we want to be successful on YouTube. Of course we do. But with that being said, understand this. It really don't make no big difference. It don't. We don't get paid for these videos. This is just two normal people voicing how they feel about things, just like everybody else on YouTube. So that's that. Not trying to come up.
It's not a way of life.
It's not. This is not a career for us. We're not trying to make a career of it in any way whatsoever. If we were, then we're doing a horrible job at it.
You better look so.
But we are looking for management, but we're looking for management for something totally different than being social media content creators. We're not we're not.
As you see in the other videos, we were asked to do interviews at a gay pride event. We were asked. We didn't ask. They came to us because they liked our commentary. They liked the way we do things.
So with that being said, open that again. Nikki Red, that is my response to your comment.
Oh, I responded to her
and my husband responded to your comment in the comments. Listen.
And it was nice. I didn't say half the things I was going to say.
But this is what I'm trying to explain to you guys, is that we are married. We're a married couple. He has a right to his opinion. I have a right to my opinion. He has a right to voice his opinion the way he wants to voice his. I have a right to voice mine the way I voice mine, with all due respect. Even though sometimes we don't agree with one another, we agree to disagree. Period. Point blank. If y'all want to know about that dynamic. Okay? But I don't try to stop him from being himself. And I'm not going to stop him from being himself.
But I'm like you. I'm not arguing with people on here like I did with people on Facebook.
I'm just not going to do that. I'm just not. Shout out to all our supporters, the people from that came over from YouTube, the Renties, Mario. Who else came over from YouTube? Shalene. All the people that just have been with us from day one, that when they heard about the threats, because that's what I'm getting ready to address next. When they heard about the threats from AC Security, Andrew Caldwell Security, they came to defend. Now, let me just say this about AC Security. AC Security, Andrew Caldwell, we know that's you. So I don't know why you are hiding behind that. If you wish to say anything about anything that I've said in the last video, please feel free to call me. You can email me. You can respond via video. You can respond anytime, any way you want to. I'm more than happy to have an open conversation with you, Andrew Caldwell, about anything that I said in the video. And if I've said anything in the video that was wrong about you, I stand to be corrected. But I only stand to be corrected by you. I don't owe anybody else an explanation as to why I feel the way I feel about Andrew. And those were my feelings about how I felt about Andrew. That's the reason why I made the video. The video was not to bash him. The video was not to bash him as being gay. The video was not to accuse him of being gay. I can't accuse nobody of being gay. The video was to show, was for several reasons. It was because the only thing that I do not like about you, Andrew Caldwell, is that you put on this minstrel show for this society, this part of society that does not and will never accept you. You put on this show and you are putting on a facade, having people think that you are not gay because you think that that's the acceptable thing to do. And it's not always good to be accepted. And for those people that do that, it's people like you. You are the reason why I don't speak to my mother. You are the reason why there are haters in this world. You are the reason why there are people, transgender people getting killed in this country. You are the reason. Understand that you are the reason for all of this. People, is nothing wrong with you being your authentic self, whether that be gay, whether that be straight, whether that be transgender, whatever it is. There's nothing wrong as long as you are not breaking any laws. There is nothing wrong with you being your authentic self. And that's the only thing that I'm saying when it comes to Andrew, that he is putting on this, to me, this is my opinion. Andrew, you're putting on a facade as if you're not gay when I know that you are. That is my opinion. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll apologize for it. But like I said, I'll apologize once you and I are either sitting in front of each other or we're face to face via video camera having a conversation about this and not trying to bash. I'm not trying to bash you. I don't care what you look like. I don't care how many cars you got. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care if you have this versus me. That's not what this is about. It's not. Let's talk about mental health. This is not about mental health, people. I don't play when it comes to mental health because I deal with mental health. I have bipolar disorder. I don't mess with people. I don't play with mental health. So please, people in the comments, be mindful of those things. It's not cool to bash people because they have mental health issues or if they're dealing with mental health. It's not cool to bash people because they're gay. It's not cool to bash people, period, because of who they are. And that's what I believe.
Well,
That's my belief.
Think you can because you're sitting home behind your cell phone, tablet, or computer.
Right. And if you're gonna be bold enough to make a comment on online, be bold enough to say it. Say it with a picture. Say it with your face and not with an initial. Andrew, you need to stop creating all these accounts.
Of a puppy.
Stop creating all these accounts, trying to respond to the comments instead of just responding to the comments. I understand why you don't do video. I understand why you don't do interviews. I used to wonder why he don't do video interviews, and he doesn't do interviews for several reasons. First of all, he doesn't know how to articulate very, very well. Number two is because he knows that someone will break him down in minutes, and that's not what my goal is. It really isn't what my goal is. Number two is, like my husband said, this video was made in the summertime of last year. I think it was made in June.
Whenever he got arrested, that's when this video was made. And that was actually the follow-up video to the original video we did.
Right. It was created when he got arrested. So this wasn't something that was intentionally locked and not put out. It just so happened that my husband saw. I didn't even know he put it out. I thought it was out
All I was
there.
doing was unlocking the video. I didn't know they were gonna put it nigga in the first video. And first of all, the original video we didn't even get this many views as much as this video did. The original video was entitled, hold on, I gotta pull it up. The original video is entitled, where is it?
I don't know. But while he's looking for that,
okay, the original video is titled Andrew Caldwell Stop It Girl. And it only got 198 views. And we put that video up 6 months ago. So that was the same time that the video that's showing now that's being recommended to all of you as soon as you log in, because somebody said it was recommended to them. But that's because y'all all commenting and watching and liking the video. So we recorded that video at the same time as we recorded the other one 6 months ago.
Now, also, let's be clear about this too. Now, as nice as I am, don't get it twisted. I ain't no punk about my shit. I just believe that there is a solution to every problem without violence. I'm not a violent person, and I don't advocate violence, nor do I advocate anything when it comes to doing bodily harm to people. But don't get it twisted. I have means of protecting myself. So for those of you that think that I was, think that you could just come at me any old kind of way, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. I don't care if you find out where I live at, where I am. I don't care. You can come here if you want to. Gag Nation will set in on you. Gag Nation will set in on you. For those people out there that think that, I'm being nice, trust me, I'm being nice for a reason. I'm being nice for a very good reason. I turned over a new leaf a long time ago and started listening to what God told me to do. And so because of that, I am a totally different person. But trust me when I tell you, anybody that didn't take no shit back in the day can always revert back to the person they was when they responded to shit like that. So don't get it twisted. Be nice. Be as nice to me as I am to you. Be nice to me.
I'm not even going to respond to that part of it.
No, I don't want you to respond to that, Joseph. I really don't. And that's not a threat. It's really not a threat. I'm not into threatening people and things like that.
People think they can threaten us.
Well, I'm not into that. And understand this about that. Mr. AC Security, the one that Andrew pays good money to secure him. Your threats are not taken lightly. They're really not taken lightly, and understand that I'm going to find out. I'm on a quest to find out who AC Security is. Now, one thing you have done, you have hit the wrong goddamn wasp with that bullshit, with that threatening shit. Don't nobody threaten me. I'm going to find out who AC Security is, and when I find out who you are, I'm going to come down on you like a hammer. And if I can press charges on you, I'm pressing charges on you to the fullest extent of the law. Let me tell y'all something. Internet bullying, you a punk bitch. You's a punk bitch if you have to bully somebody either outside the internet or on the internet. Bullying is never good. Nobody will bully me because of my opinions. Nobody will bully me into not doing something. The only thing you do when you do shit like that is you make me stronger. You make me stronger. You make me want to come after your ass even more. Don't bully me, because if you bully me, then that will turn me into a person that I don't want to be.
What are you doing to my baby?
I ain't doing nothing to him. I'm holding him.
Oh, he's going to sleep.
Well, he need to go to sleep.
Well, put him back the way he was.
He need to go to sleep.
Well, you saw how I responded to AC Security.
Don't bully.
When the bitch said they were going to what? Give us the 1, 2, whatever. I was like, bring it, bitch.
A 2-piece.
Let
me tell you something.
That's the way I bring it. You gonna give me a 2-piece, bitch? bring it.
You don't want to do
'Cause
that.
I got something for that 2-piece. When you throw in the first punch, you gonna be laid the fuck out. 'Cause I got something for that ass. Trust that.
You don't do that. I'm not challenging you. I'm not challenging whoever you are, Mr. AC Security for now. AC Security, Andrew Caldwell Security. I'm not challenging you for now.
Oh, don't forget LLC.
LLC. I'm not challenging you now, but I promise you, I'm going to find out who you are. I'm going to find out. You can delete the account. I've already taken screenshots, the whole nine. I have an iPhone 11 Plus Max. I've already taken screenshots of all your threats, and I'm going to find out who you are. I already know who you are. I just have to prove it. I'm going to find out who you are. And since you love being in the courtroom so much, I'm going to sue you for every penny of your SSI check. Trust me when I tell you, Miss Andrew. I'm going to find out that it's you. And when I do, I'm just going to bring the hammer down on you. And then I'm really going to be on a quest. I'm really going to be on a quest to find out every single thing that I can find out about you. And I don't care if I have to hire a private investigator to find out. But I'm going to find out who you are. You want to light a match? You can't light a match and then run away. Mr. Deliver. You can't do that. So I'm going to find out who you are. Because the one thing I can't stand is I can't stand a bully. I can't stand a bully. And any bully that tries to bully me, I'm taking your ass down. And I don't care if it kills me, I'm taking your ass down. Point blank, period. Jomel, chill out. Chill out. Everybody say hi to Jomel. He's being bad right now, y'all. He's being a bad boy. Be nice. No biting. No biting. No biting. No biting. Be nice. Be nice for daddy. Be nice. Be nice for daddy. Is there any other comments on it, Joseph?
Nobody, no explanation.
No, I'm just asking.
The only not that I want to address. Now, if you want to address some of these comments, you can.
Well, no, I don't want to address all of them because all of them weren't bad. I just wanted to address the comments of because we keep seeing comments in the comment section of people saying that this was last year. This was last year. I know that's Andrew. I know that's you too, Andrew, saying this was last year. So we keep on seeing these accounts with no names saying that this happened last year. Yeah, it happened last year, but as my husband explained, this was a video that I thought that was out there for everybody to see. But being new to YouTube at the time, I didn't know that you have the option of making your videos private or public. I didn't. That's the reason why it never came out.
But it was evidently at some point it wasn't private because 5 people had already watched the video.
Yeah.
When I saw that, I'm like, why is this video only got 5 views?
Because I probably made it private by mistake. Private,
and I was like, oh. So when I made it for everybody to see, the video popped up at the top. And I'm like, and it said it was just posted. And I'm like, why did it do that? Why didn't it just open it up and let it fall into line with where it should have been? I don't know. I don't care. It's not like it's getting me any money from y'all watching it anyway. So.
Right.
Doesn't matter to us.
We appreciate the views. We really do.
I appreciate all the views and all the new subscribers we got from it.
Yes, we do. Yes, we
appreciate that. But it's not like
it's not a come up, y'all.
I'm sitting here getting paid for it.
It's not a come up, y'all. Trust me when I tell you. And if I wanted
to come up, believe me, there's a lot of things going on in these YouTube social media streets.
Yes, that we can talk about.
More important people
that we can
I can talk about.
Yeah,
like I said.
But that's not.
We can talk about T.S. Madison. We could talk about Armand Wiggins. We could talk about King Jives. People that are relevant. People that when we say their names, all of you know who they are.
Right.
Because of what's going on and the content that they create.
Right.
Not Miss Andrew who sits home and makes videos and makes a mockery of herself and
every time she makes a video.
And trust me, every time she goes live on Facebook, I'm right in the comments. Just look for Joseph McRae. And y'all will see I'm right in the comments reading her dog shit.
I don't comment. I really don't. I don't comment to anything that he said.
I didn't even want to... truth be told, I told him not even to make the video. I don't even think you see me in that video.
Yeah, you did.
Because
we had a fight about it. We had a fight that day,
I
remember?
don't know. There was the other video you made about her that was like, why are you making her relevant?
It was two of them.
Because I don't think she needs to be relevant in anybody's life, because she's an irrelevant bitch until she decides to live in her truth and stuff. Oh, by the way, so some of y'all that say something's wrong with Andrew, why don't you go check out our podcast that we did a year ago too?
Yeah, there's nothing, Andrew. Let me
now,
just...
if you want me to drag her, I drug her in a podcast, the very first podcast we ever did.
Now, let me just say this.
And just go check out our podcast, Church Hurt. And you'll find out what's wrong with Andrew. Right from that. Because my daddy's a minister, and I grew up in church from a very young little boy. And I dealt with the same thing she did, of not wanting to be who I was and not wanting to accept what I was and all that other stuff. And our podcast, Church Hurt, will explain everything to you, because I've been where she's been. I've had that mindset.
Yeah, we have. Both of us.
All of it. So I understand
Both of us, yeah.
But my problem with her is that she's if a 12-year-old or a 15-year-old or a 16-year-old run across her videos, because they are probably already feeling that something's wrong with them, she's just ensuring that something is wrong, making them more feel like something is wrong with them, like God don't like them, and that's a lie. And ain't no way you can tell me you were Christian and believe that God hates anything. I don't care if it's a mouse, a rat, anything. God don't hate. Nothing in the Bible says God hates. So all that God hates this and God hates that.
That's y'all God. That's y'all's. That's y'all God. Y'all
Period.
can serve that God if y'all want to. That's a whole nother God.
I'm sure.
And the Bible says
the fact that most of your kids are going to grow up to marry their brothers and sisters, because you straight people running around here fucking everything that move, having babies.
Joseph.
Well, it's the truth. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of them. But it's the truth. He don't like that. But you don't hear everybody running around screaming about that.
No, we're not going to do the comparison thing today. Listen, people. Those people that feel as though me and my husband, our lives is a sin and we're going to hell, y'all have every right to feel that way.
I'll meet you there.
Hold on. Y'all have every right to feel that way.
Because the party going to be at our house.
Feel that way all you want to, but guess what? That's not the God that I serve. The God that you serve that hates the homosexual and hates the homosexual act and hates what we do and so on and so forth, that God, that's not the God that I serve. So I'm not in fear of that God. I'm not in fear of that God. The God that I serve loves.
Everything and everybody.
Point blank.
Period, like the Bible says.
Period, point blank. That's the God that I serve. And unfortunately, it took me almost 52 years to have an understanding of that, because of all of the mental abuse that I received from all of the ministers and all of the people, family members in my life that told me it was wrong for me to be.
Well, it didn't take me that long, because I said, fuck all y'all. I'm living my life the way I want to live it. You don't like it, fuck you. Go, leave me alone. Because I'm not living my life for nobody.
Well,
nobody.
Like I said.
But everybody ain't, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I just mean everybody ain't stronger like me that could just say fuck everybody. The only person I cared about was my mama and my sister. And I wanted them to accept me, but guess what? If it didn't happen that they did, guess what would have happened?
Right.
I would have just been in this world by myself, because I'm not dealing with... Why? How dare you think I'm going to let you dictate my motherfucking life when you running around here doing whatever the fuck you want, killing bitches, doing drugs? Child, bye. Go on with yourself. That's because y'all are stupid and you let people control you. I'm never going to be controlled by anything and anybody. I'm going to live my life. And at the end of the day, the only thing I can tell God is, well, I have no regrets. I did every and anything that I wanted to do. And in the process, I didn't hurt nobody. I made myself happy. And if making myself happy in the process of not hurting anybody, not making anybody feel bad, and if you feel bad because I'm gay, well, bitch, you sit there and cry for me, because believe me, my life is wonderful.
So...
Because I'm tired of people. You don't understand how tired I am of people. And people always got something to say, but they don't have nothing to say about their fucked up lives. They don't have nothing to say about them having 5 kids and every one of them got a different baby daddy. Like, come on now, get real. The same fingers you pointing at me, point back at yourself. Because the same hell I'm in is the same hell you gonna be
I'm
in.
not going to hell, period. I'm
Well,
not.
I'm talking about according to them.
According to them, I don't.
the same hell I'm in,
They
they're gonna
can't.
be in.
Nobody can validate or dictate
Stop.
what my future is. Nobody can do that. What my future in life or death is. Nobody can validate that. But like I said, you have to watch. Watch some of our videos. Watch our videos and listen to our podcast on Church
Actually,
Hurt.
we don't bash anybody.
No, I'm not. I'm not here to bash
We
people.
don't do ratchet.
Everybody has the right to feel the way they want to
But when
feel.
you piss me off, I become
But
real ratchet.
if you when you come at me and you try to challenge me as a human being, I'm going to take your challenge and we're gonna have a debate about it. Period. Point blank. And like I said, be man enough or be woman enough to say your comment with your face.
Say it with your chest, bitch. Say it,
Say
like
it with
you
your
mean
face. Period. That's the invite. Yes, that is an invite. It ain't no invite for us to fight or me to kick your ass. But in this world, when you go to court, a criminal has a right to see the person that's accusing him of something.
And let me make this quite clear.
So if you're gonna come at me, hold on. If you're gonna come at me like a man or like a woman. Because the one thing that I will not tolerate is disrespect. I'm not gonna disrespect you, and you're not gonna disrespect me.
Right, and that's the one thing that I need to make clear. I don't have any problem with anybody having an opinion.
No.
You don't have to agree with this. You don't have to agree with me. I'm not one of those people that everybody has to think the same way. I don't. But what you're not going to do is sit and try to force your opinion on me.
No.
Now, we can have any kind of civil conversation you want to have. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with having a civil conversation, a respectful conversation where I respect you as much as you respect me.
Right.
Because the minute you cross the line, I'm going to cross the line too. And when I cross the line, all bets is off. Mm-hmm. Just because you slap me in the face don't mean I won't take one hand and break all 5 fingers off, because that's going to be my resolution to your slap. That don't mean I'm going to just slap you back because you slap me. Or because you kick me and I break your motherfucking ankle in 5 places, I'm not going to kick you back. I'm just that you don't get to tell me how I retaliate. Mm-hmm. As long as you're respectful, I'm respectful. I treat people the way I want to be treated. So once you step out of that line, then it's all games. It's on and popping. Well, because I can't. I don't get bullied. I've never got bullied. I'm just not that one for that.
See, he doesn't come from that place. I come from a different place, guys. Me and my husband, we come from two totally different worlds, although we're both black. We come from 2 totally different worlds. And y'all know what I'm getting ready to start talking about. And I'm going to say a little bit about it. And I'm going to leave it alone because I've done some story times on it. And I do have some future story times to do on it. My next story time videos are going to be about when I lived next door to a man that was in the KKK. But I'm not going to tell that story here. But understand this. People, especially black people. I come from a place of both mental and physical abuse from my family and from my peers. And I talk about this in a lot of my Facebook videos. I experience racism in a totally different way than a lot of people experience racism. I was raised in the South and I was raised in the North. And the most racial experience I experienced was not by white people. It was by my own people, my very own people. And that is what I am an advocate for. I'm an advocate for breaking down those walls of we as black people being racist and prejudiced amongst one another. Because that is one of the biggest divides in our black community. One of the biggest divides in our black community is black people not accepting us black gay men and women and transgenders and LGBTQ period. That's one of the biggest divides. And we really need to start doing something about that. How can we do something about the LGBTQ issue period without starting with oneself first? And that's because we as black people have been conditioned to in a totally different way, to understand life in a totally different way. Yes, we have been mentally abused people. We have been brainwashed into thinking that there are certain things that are wrong with us. We've been conditioned and we have been brainwashed into thinking that there's something wrong with us, when in reality, there's absolutely nothing wrong. I'm telling you guys, read the Willie Lynch letters and you will understand why we treat each other the way we treat one another. And we can't come together. We will never understand this. Black, white, gay, straight, whatever. We as a black, as a race, will never be able to come together as a people. We will never evolve the way we should evolve, because we can't come together, because we're jealous. We hate on each other. We're envious of one another. We pull each other down when someone else is, when one of us try to come up. We will never come together as a people. And I know, I thought and listen, I thought I'd never see a black president in my lifetime, but I did. But I have absolutely no faith that we as black people will ever come together as a people and love one another and build each other up until we understand and accept that what we have done to one another, and accept that and move on from that. And then we can sit at the table and have a conversation about everything else.
And another thing that I said that I want to, nobody should live, and because it happens, I have straight friends that go through the same thing that I did. Stop letting people tell you how to live your life.
Yeah.
Stop being loved with conditions. That's the problem.
Stop the
problem
toxicity.
That's the problem in a nutshell. Y'all are loved with conditions. Most people are loved with conditions. When I say that, I mean, it's I love you, but. I love you, but. That's a condition.
Yeah.
Because, see, you need to be loved, period.
Especially family. Family does it all the time.
Family is the first one to love you, but. I love you, but you have to marry him. I love you, but you can't be gay. I love you, but, you know, I can take the fact that you're gay, but I can't take the fact that you're transsexual. I love you,
but
I
don't want to see it in my face.
Right. Yeah. I love you, but. No, that's not love. That's not unconditional love. That's love with conditions. Right. And that's how most people, and I can't say me because I was never loved with conditions. When my mother died, I felt my whole world came apart because that was the only person that loved me unconditionally in my life until my husband. That she was the only one. My mother never said, I love you, but. It was just, I love you and I take you as is because you're my son. Period.
I wish I had that.
Period.
I wish I had that.
And most of us, and when I say us, I mean black people, most of us are loved with conditions because you have to do what your parents want you to do. You have to be who your parents want you to be. And this is for straight and gay people.
Yeah.
It works. You know how many people are miserable because their parents wanted them to be a doctor and they wanted to be a lawyer and they did what their parents wanted and now they're miserable. Yeah, you might be happy because you got a coin, but at the end of the day, you're miserable because that's not what you wanted to do.
Right.
You married somebody who your mother and father just, I don't want to be there. I don't like him. I like him. I like him. And now you sitting there getting your ass whipped by the man they like. Why? Because you couldn't stand up. My thing to people is, when I say living your truth, I'm not just talking to gay people. I'm talking to everybody. Live in your truth. Live as your authentic self.
Right.
Because you only have one lifetime to get it right and be happy.
Right.
Period. You only have one lifetime to live and be happy. You don't want to be 50 and 60 like some people I know.
Right.
Sitting back going, what did I do with all these years? And now
it's a waste.
You looking at life like, well, damn, I'm going to die soon. So I can't do this and I can't do that. And look at what I did. And now you're more angry than you were before because now you sat back and realized you could have been, said whatever you wanted to do back then when you were young. And then you waited till half a century to decide I'm going to live in my truth.
And then on the other side of the fence, you don't want to be a parent that shunned or threw out or tossed away your child.
And it's not just being gay.
And you live in your own. No, it's not. No, this is not just about being gay. I can only speak for what happened to me. But you don't want to be a parent that shunned or turned away or disregarded your child or loved your child with conditions. And then later on in life, when you laying in that hospital bed about to take your last breath and that child is standing there, you having to say, I'm sorry. You don't want to be that parent. You don't want to be that parent that's sorry for throwing that child out or turning that child away from love or not loving that child unconditionally. With that being said, because guys, we can have this conversation all
day
day.
long.
With that being said, we're going to end this video right now. Please make sure that you're watching us on all social media platforms. We're on Twitter, Instagram. You can respond to us there. We're on Facebook as well. You can send us an email at TheMcRae@gmail.com. And yes, we are here at YouTube. Please, again, like, subscribe, and share the video.
And hit the notification bell so you know when we upload new videos.
Yes, and make sure that you are listening to our podcast
on Apple, Google, and Spotify. So it's Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. And you can find us basically on every podcast platform. Just type in the McRae Kingz. Like I said, go check out Church Hurt, and it'll bring a lot of things into perspective for some of you.
With that being said, make sure that you always walk in love, peace, and happiness. And remember, it's always Team McRae.
All damn day.
Talk to you soon.
Peace.